Alright, so this is going to probably be the final video in the series because I'm running out of space. But I think we'll get about everything we need to get out of it. Because the Federation has no cards to draw, they're going to declare the end of round. So everybody gets one last turn. Let me just read that real quick. Be sure. All right. Go rounds. Oh, there actually is a big section on repairing and healing. Oh, that's alright. I think we did it okay. Okay. Page 18, end of round. If you have no cards in your ship deck and no cards in your hand at the start of your turn, then you must declare the end of round. We're going to declare the end of round anyway. If you run out of cards in your ship deck and you do not want to play any, or you don't want to play anything in your hand, you can announce the end of round at the beginning of your turn. If you do not play your turn, each other player then takes one last turn for their own. Okay, so we're not going to declare it yet. We're going to take a turn. We got cards in our hand. Let's use them. If I can generate 4, we can at least try to go 4 movement. We can at least try to go attack that. Man, I'm so close, but I'm so far. All right. I don't want to do this, but we're going to play Engage for move 2, Repair Hell sideways, and Insult sideways to generate that 4 movement. We go 2-4. Now we're going to flip this token over. It's got 4 defense, 4 phaser attack, 3 experience, and a special damage icon. Let's see, that says Disruptor. If the enemy has disruptors, it's harder to block. When playing shields against such an enemy, the total value of your shields is halved. This means that a disruptor of 3 would require 6 shields to be blocked fully. Alternatively, a player could spend 4 to block 2 or of the 3 damage, or 2 to block 1. Alright. So they have 4 disruptor damage. So in the long range attack, we'd have to do 4 long range damage. See, I had it. I could have done it. I could have taken that at long range if I had just 1 more movement card. Alright, so we can't do anything. So we move to the shield phase. I'm going to, I believe when you activate a crew member, you just put a token on them. Because we're going to use her ability to generate 3 shields. So I don't think we need her attack to beat the starbase. Crew members. Activating a crew member. When you activate a crew member to use one of their abilities, you may activate a crew member in combat if they have like the little Batleth. To activate a crew member, announce which ability you want to use, then take its command token and place it on the crew card. Okay. So we're going to use her Shields 3 to block 2 of their damage. Because remember, it's 2 to block 1. So all we can do is block 1 of the damage. So that leaves 3. So we take 1 damage, put it into our hand. So we go with the 4 damage, subtract our captain's defense of 2. That brings us down to 2. It's still positive. So we take another into our hand. We take the 2, subtract our captain's defense of 2, and brings us to 0. So we are done taking damage. Now, Nope, I screwed up. Shoot. Should have taken gold for that data, or all I can play is attack 3, and that is not enough to beat it. And I think at the end of the phase, if it's not beaten, nothing happens. I think it's just done. Yeah, you can play any attacks of total value equal to, so I can't even play those. So nothing happens, and then that's it. That's the end of the combat. So we failed to overtake that Romulan starbase. So we stay where we are. We're going to discard all the... we did not play those. We're going to keep those and the 2 damage. Discard these 3. We have no other cards to draw, so we're just going to stay with these 4. We did get an experience when we explored that I never gave us. And that moves us on to the Klingons. It's not a lot they can do. Power that, they can move 4, 6, so it'd be 2, 4, 6. So they're preparing for combat. I'm going to have them discard all of that to draw 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be the last of their hand. Unfortunately for them, at the beginning of the Federation's turn, because they have nothing to play, they have to declare the end of round, which gives the Klingons one last turn. Now, I don't think I can move into a space with another player's ship. You can pass through a space occupied by another player's ship, but you cannot end your turn on that space. So I would have to spend 3 movement points to get into that nebula to be able to try to attack. That's Federations. Okay. So we're going to play Improvise to discard full speed ahead to gain movement 3, which allows us to move in there. And that allows us to attack the ship. We don't have any long-range attacks, so there's nothing we can do about that. So they're going to do their 4. So in the shields phase, we're going to play this card and power it with this red icon to generate shields 5. And play this to increase that to shield 7. So we'll block 3 of that damage. So we take 1, put it into our hand. And then we subtract the 1 from our defense of 2. That brings us to negative, so we're done taking damage. In the attack phase, I'm going to play this for attack 2 and take 1 damage to increase it to attack 5 to defeat them and gain 3 experience. So we get 1, 2, 3 experience. And we have subjugated the Romulan starbase. And that will end the round. At the end of the round, we re-roll. Well, at the end of the turn, this will get re-rolled, put back in there, then these will get discarded to my discard pile, except for the damage that I took. So you re-roll all the data dice to form a new data pool to start round 2. Take all crew cards from the crew offer that were not recruited and place them on the bottom of the regular crew deck. If there are also any advanced action cards in the crew offer, place them in the bottom of the advanced action deck. Reveal new crew cards for the crew offer. So we take these crew, dump them to the bottom, reveal 4 new crew: Toreth, Galron, Mirok, and Aladar Jarok. For the advanced action offer, remove the card that is in the lowest position of the offer and return it to the bottom of the advanced action deck. Shift the other cards down and place a new card on top of the deck. So we take the bottom card, put it on the bottom of the deck, and replace the top with that for quantum torpedoes. The undiscovered offer is refreshed in the same way as the advanced action offer above, except we never got to that. They must not have done that in the... And then shuffle all your ship deck cards, the ones in your hand, discard pile, and ship deck when the previous round ended, to form your new ship deck. Then draw cards up to your new hand limit. Every crew member in your crew area that was spent, i.e. has a command token on it, becomes ready. Any skill tokens that were flipped face down or flipped face up, and all players return their tactic cards. At which point you are ready to start a new round. We're not going to do that. I don't think I have enough space on the board, and I don't think we're going to accomplish anything new by trying to do another round. I think we got everything. I think we did it fairly right. I can't think of anything we got wrong. That's not to say I won't redo this video and replace it with a better one, or do one that's a more complete setup, a more complete game. But that is one full round. You'll play 4 of these, and then the person at the end with the highest reputation, which we didn't gain any reputation, but I did have cards in my hand that would have allowed us to gain reputation, wins the game. I think it's the most complex thing is the damage. The damage is weird. But other than that, I think the gameplay is pretty slick. It actually makes me want to play Mage Knight. It makes me want to get Mage Knight and add it to my group for us to give that a shot, because I think this play is really slick. I love the exploration aspect of it. I love the random tiles. It's fairly quick. So yeah, nope, that's Star Trek Frontiers. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please don't hesitate to give me a like and to share. And if there's any other games you'd like to see me do a how-to on, let me know. Give me a comment, give me a message, whatever. Thank you.